We're here at the Sarat Center, Nairobi Comic Convention 2019. I am looking forward to seeing what the Flying Banthers can do, and Toxic. Free is in there. There's a lot of players, there's a lot of spectators, and from our perspective, it's COD Black Ops 4.
Yep.
I'm Anthrax, and I'm joined.
I'm Craig and Derek, and we are pumped for this one. This is game one, day one of NAICCON PSG Elite. We are hyped for this one.
Lots of tight, close angles in this map. You got to be ready for that close quarter combat.
Yep.
That really quick flicking between the players, making sure that you can cover the angles. There's also those long alleys all the way down the length of Hacienda as well.
Yep.
So at this point, the teams are picking their classes, specialists.
Yep.
And as you can see, I'm always a fan of Ruin. He's my man. There's no one better than Ruin.
Right now, we are going into this one. Let's see what these guys have for us. Moving on forward. Oh, we have sight of the other guys from the other side.
At this point, we've got Toxic in the lower. Well, there are players going down all over the place here. And points already being put on the board here by Toxic. They're 16 at this point. And just players dropping left, right, and center. Flying Banthers are really struggling at this point.
Yeah, they really need to capture one of these hard points right now because they're down 27 already. And it doesn't look like they're going to get in there anytime soon. So maybe they wait for the reload and the relocation, and maybe they get the next hard point, right?
Toxic are looking to make a name here. They're trying to put everything down here and take domination here. And just moving quite nicely around the map. Just trying to be almost aggressive and catch Flying Banthers off or out of position. First points on the board now for Flying Banthers.
Yeah, finally we have some points on the board for these guys, and it looks like they already lost the hard point again. And Toxic still building on their lead, moving on forward. Now they're up 50. And it looks like they need to get some of the points on the board, or this one is going to be easy, and they're going to lose this one quickly.
At this point, Flying Banther really need to maybe consider working together, making a concerted push onto the actual point here, as what's happening now is they're just moving on individually one at a time, and all that Toxic are doing is just sitting back and picking those individual shots at a time.
Yep.
So 69-3 is just evidence of that, as they lose another point here.
Yeah, they really need to figure out a strategy and trying to just get some points on the board, because as you said, moving as single people, it doesn't work, especially in such tactical games, because what you just said right there, Toxic are just picking them out one at a time, and they're putting points on the board right now. They're up 90. And it looks like it's difficult days for Flying Banthers right now.
So you've got a situation as well now where Toxic is just having free control of the map. They're kind of moving freely around the map. They're actually getting those individual picks. Flying Banthers need to just take a step back, regroup, get themselves together, and make, like I said, that concerted push. But it's 107 now. Really long, hard way to get back for Flying Banthers here. And this kind of stuff is really demoralizing. I mean, if you look at those, sorry, just looking at those kills there, if I'm not, is that music? Mystic, the middle, who's there with 17 kills?
Mystic Dog.
I mean, just absolutely dominating Flying Banthers here at this point.
With 17-1 and others have 10-3. It's like crazy. I think right now Flying Panther need to regroup and just try and get some of the points on board, because right now it's tough for them, because they're already down 130 points, and it doesn't look like, and especially in the beginning of the tournament, when you go down like this, it's actually very demoralizing, especially if you've been working hard on your game and you come and deliver some this kind of performance, right?
Well, they've already rotated Toxic. They're just really good. They're moving fast around this map. They really know Hacienda, and they're showing it here. They're just moving between those control points and just taking control. And now we've got
an airstrike. Let's see who is gonna pick apart.
All three players.
Gets all three players destroyed, and moving on forward, still killing, putting some kill streaks on them.
So right now, first to 250, yeah?
Yeah, first to 250 gets the round.
And this is pretty comprehensive here from Toxic. They've
Yeah. Yeah, I think
come
right
here to
now,
make a name for
I think
themselves.
I think right now, Flying Panthers are outnumbered, outgunned, and they really need to think about their strategy because this is clearly
Ooh.
not working for them.
Taken down there with a little shock, and
Yeah.
195 is the call. As they again, it's just one at a time here. They managed to trade out the kill there,
Yeah.
but just never enough against against Toxic.
Yeah,
There's always a player with crossfire there, just taking the shots and destroying Flying Banthers as they come in.
Yeah, in my opinion, this one looks like it's over. They now really need to start considering how they're going to play Search and Destroy because this one looks like it's over because right now they're down 220 and the score should be 250. And what I'm seeing from Toxic is like when they really know how to plan their rotations into like getting into the hard points. They're getting there immediately and not even giving Flying Panthers a chance.
The best thing that they can do at the end of this map is take a 2-minute breather, try and reset themselves, see where they can improve on the comms between each other, as Toxic take a pretty convincing Hacienda there.
Yep.
250 to 3. Flying Banthers, like I say, have a look, consider what's going on, what's wrong with the comms, see whether you need to take a breath, chat to each other, but moving in one at a time is really tearing them apart, and it's quite demoralizing as you just move in after one another and just keep getting taken down. So if you have just joined us, walked up, Toxic 1-0 up as they took 250 to 3 against Flying Banthers on Hardpoint Hacienda. We're into Search and Destroy here now.
They're slowly
Toxic
just
are on the
moving
red.
forward into the zone, the target zone. Sniper 1 down,
There's
2
that
down,
flank I was talking about.
3 down. Oh, this
Toxic
one looks
just
like it's over quickly. 4-1 remaining. I think at this point you just call it. Yes, sir. Round 1 goes to Toxic. Quick.
There's that flank I was talking about, right?
Yep.
Flying Banthers completely unaware of what was happening behind them. Quick move from Toxic, coming from behind, and just completely quick work on the sniper there.
Bang.
From Mystic Dawns, and taking out 2 of the
Bang.
players quick.
Round 2, Search and Destroy at Gridlock. Toxic versus Black. Oh no, it's not Black Panther. I was going Black Panther.
Don't worry.
It's Flying Panthers. Let's go again with the same kind of movement. We have the sniper. Let's see what he's gonna do this time because last time he picked them apart. 1, no, missed that. Missed that again. Needs to get his aims right.
Mystic Dawn's really struggling with his shots here, eventually switching out, and Scrim's getting 1, but it is 2 down for Toxic, Flying Banthers rather, as the players from Toxic just slide in all over the place and take that round win again.
Yep, and it looks like it's tough days for I'm going Black Panthers again. I'm going Black Panthers.
Flying
Panthers, yes. Flying Panthers is 2 down for Flying Panthers, and it looks like it's going to be a hard day for them if they continue playing like this because they're really not planning anything and they're just getting picked apart.
Mystic Dawns here is doing some good work for the team of Toxic here, as he's already, where is he? 4 kills?
Yeah, he's at 4 kills right now, yeah.
So he's doing some heavy work there.
Yeah, he's playing really well for his team, just pulling up the slack and getting 4 kills in 2 rounds of Search and Destroy. That's a good KD to have.
Oh, there's the game sound coming in. As we see the long shots here coming in from Mystic Dawns again with that sniper rifle, doing huge amounts of damage onto
2-5. This one looks like it's over again. 3-0.
The round is over.
Quickly.
I mean, Mystic Dawns through the window there, getting some quick stuff. And,
yeah, missed 2 shots, but got 1.
Yeah, he got himself something.
That's the best play. Working right there for...
These Sorgs can be devastating up close.
Yeah. Got 3 kills in that round.
So nice quick play coming in there from Chubb Life.
Now we are with Mystic Dawns again, the sniper of the team. Toxic PSG, a Tambot PSG. Let's see what he has for us this time. Again, flanking the other team, flanking Flying Banthers. Again, show yourself. Some good shoulder ducks there.
Lots of back and forward here from Black Panther. Three of them
guess that.
now. Four, all five just dropped in seconds.
Seconds.
Amazing stuff there from
amazing
Toxic.
stuff, and that's like really quick work by the Toxic guys there. It's really quick work, and I like the way they're playing. They're really coordinating very well, and they're helping each other out, getting the wins as a team, right?
It's clinical play there from Toxic. As they move in, it's decisive and it's effective. And unfortunately, Flying Banthers are... That is a tongue twister of a name.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I've been missing it all day, man. Let's see. We're moving again with the flank work. Oh, that's
Already
some good teamwork.
done.
You saw the teamwork with the bait there. Trying to heal, but not killing enough.
Already two players
Already
are down.
two players
for
down,
Banther.
and Toxic have everyone on their team. Again, they're winning this. They're winning these games with everyone alive. They're not even losing anyone.
No, they're not.
They're not losing anyone in the games.
I think it's first one to 6, best of 11.
Oh, okay.
So if
they win this
Toxic
one,
takes this one,
then
we do move on to
control there. Some good teamwork.
So right now, immediately, as the players are seen, Toxic moving in onto the players of Flying Banther.
And what I'm seeing from the Flying Banthers is that they're missing so many of their shots. Right? They're missing so many of their shots. Maybe they need to relax and just get some kills, right?
The first engagement is always difficult. I think it's always difficult to play on LAN as well. As we say that, Toxic take the win, search and destroy 6-0. And at this point, it is difficult to play on LAN. There's a lot of things to take into consideration, people moving around, noises that you're not used to. So Toxic are adapting better to the LAN environment, and they're definitely getting their first engagements off on target.
So I don't know if, looking at the way things are going right now, if Toxic get the control game and it's 3-0, do we really need to play the next two?
No, you absolutely don't. BO5, first 1 to 3, game over.
Yep, and that's it. So this is basically do or die for the Flying Banthers?
Flying Banthers are kind of sitting there and they're wondering what's going on. Toxic have calmed down a bit. They're happy where they're sitting. They're looking pretty calm and composed.
Is it a case of understanding when you're beat? You know, sometimes you
should never give up if there's still a chance. If there's still a chance, you should never give up.
So this is do or die for them. They're going into control.
You're only beat when you beat. When it's 3-0, it's done.
It's over when the fat lady sings.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is right now we were talking to Flying Banthers earlier, and they were saying one of their best modes is control. So maybe they're looking at this one like they have a chance. Maybe they can put 1 point on the board and now build from there, right?
That's exactly it. You take every map, every game, one at a time. And the minute you get to the first one that you can win, you start to build from that. And it starts with a round. It doesn't have to be an entire game. Win one round, then you work from that. It's a game, esports is a game of momentum. The minute you start to gain that momentum and you work with that momentum, everything starts to happen and it starts to move into a space where you can start to continue that momentum. So just, if you eat something like a whale, how do you eat a whale? One bite at a time.
You have to go one bite at a time.
You can't try and put it all in it. So we're on to the next one.
Yeah, we're moving into the control right now. But as we are saying, that esports is a game of momentum. Like the momentum, having one round, getting that one round underneath your belt, just get that one. Get your morale going, get your adrenaline back. Because right now they're just sulking on their chairs and it's like they're just lackadaisical there. And maybe it's not because of them, it's because of the way the games are going. And it's exactly what you said, because of the environment and everything. They just need to calm down, get one win, and then they'll figure it out. And right now we can tell that all the momentum is with Toxic moving into this play. We are with Sagat.
Well, the nice thing is frequency is those long-range engagement map, right?
Yeah.
You don't have get up close where Toxic are really good.
Yeah.
So maybe take the long range game, see if they can force Toxic to play their kind of game. So Flying Banthers, they're going to immediately get taken apart. Destroyed, actually. There's 2 players left.
And they're losing their lives really quickly. This one lost another quick. They're down to 25 respawns in the game, and it looks like it's gonna be tough for them because they've only got now they're getting some kills. Now they're getting some kills. Yeah, now they're getting some kills, and the crowd is really getting into it. So maybe they need more of that. Yeah, they need to get courageous. Yeah.
24-6 respawns, and Toxic are maybe a little flustered here as Flying Banthers are actually fighting back into this game.
Yeah, they're fighting back, and as I was saying earlier, this is one of their best games. They really like playing control. So and it shows right now they're getting some kills, and it shows now they're just down 5 kills.
Free is holding her own. She's got herself 3 kills here.
Yep.
She's doing some good work for Toxic here as we're down to 19 to 25. 10.
10,
Things
25. Okay, things are falling apart quickly. Oh, got caught there.
Was that 10 or now it's 17?
No, that's 17.
Maybe it was 19.
Oh, it was 19. I think we need some...
I've already got glasses, so what's your excuse?
Maybe you need binos this time round.
Yeah. So we've got Flying Banthers here really trying to keep themselves into this, but Toxic fighting back hard here. Free is doing some great work along with Chubb Life. And there it is. Toxic takes in the first round.
Yeah. Yeah, and we can see some applause because of the kind of fight they put in that game, right?
Yeah.
They're getting some applause from the fans because the fight shows and the fans appreciate when you're trying to put some effort and you're giving them like a good game, right? And they always appreciate that. And maybe we need to see more of that, right?
I mean, at the end of the day, you don't want it to seem condescending either,
Yeah.
right? If a team is really getting destroyed, it's difficult to kind of clap, but audiences and spectators always appreciate when a team tries their best.
Yeah.
And that's what Flying Banthers doing here. They're trying their best here. And when you come up against a superior team, it's never as easy as it seems.
Yeah.
It's easy to
It's
stand
easy.
on the
Yeah, it's
outside.
easy to stand here and just talk about it. And when I go there, I get destroyed and I'm like down 19 to 0, right?
Oh, cluster bomb in onto that little situation there of Flying Banther, and they're just getting
nice
pulled apart
straight.
here
Oh,
as
the guy
every
is
single
putting
player
in
gets
work.
dropped.
Hey, that's a
Amazing
crazy
stuff
play.
coming in there from Mystic Dawns. He is definitely the player of the game and definitely somebody to watch in this tournament.
Yeah, he's playing really well. Gets a good kill streak right there. I think he put like again, still doing work.
At this stage, Flying Banthers really not having a response to anything that Toxic have to offer, as they're now just being pushed right back into their base.
Yeah, Mystic Dawn still putting in work for his team right there. Gets another kill, got caught with that one.
All but said and done. Both points captured by Toxic, and Flying Banther really just taken apart by Mystic Dawns. First the cluster grenade there, and then just coming back and destroying Flying Banthers there.
As you said earlier, Mystic Dawn put in work in that round and got a lot of kills with that, and we see him having the best play of the round.
One more round for Flying Banther to do something, or Toxic taking the first game and Flying Banther dropping down into the loser brackets.
Again, moving forward with Mystic Dawn, let's see. He played really well in the last round. Let's see what he does this time, flanking his teammate right there. Oh, that's a good dummy.
You know, this is the problem. Flying Banther actually not knowing what to do here. And again, Mystic Dawn. No, that's Chubb Life, actually. He's chasing him down. He will get that kill. And look at this.
Again, still putting in work.
Just pushing them all the way back into their base.
Gets
Chubb
that
Life
one
carrying
too.
it on.
Chubb Life is putting in work. I think he put 3 of them down. Quick, light work.
They don't know what to do.
Yeah,
There's nothing they can do here.
Yeah,
They're
it
just
looks like it's
spraying
tough
from
days
their
for them
base.
right now.
Taking control of the next point here and just falling apart.
26-10 is the response we
10 or
have
19?
right now. That's 10 this time.
Are you sure?
I'm sure this time.
Okay.
That's 25-10 as it stands right now.
17.
Oh my God! Again.
You got baited. As we're looking here, a little bit more of a fight back here from Flying Banther, but possibly the fat lady singing.
I think at this point we can just say the fat lady has sung, and it's about time we pack our bags. Call it a game in this one.
21 seconds, and just unfortunately nothing but semantics here for Flying Banthers. Toxic look to be taking this one and the first game of the day, as the players are just falling left, right and center here for Flying Banther.
So my question would be to you, who do you think really carried the game for Toxic right there? Because we have Mystic Dawn putting in work, we have Freeze Free also.
Chubb Life did a good job there.
Okay.
But I mean, it would have to possibly be Mystic Dawn's that first game with the sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Then nice up close and personal in this control game. So showing the versatility of the player. So really good play coming in from Mystic Dawns.
Yeah.
They take that quite convincingly 3-0.
Convincingly 3-0, and that is game, set, and match. We have guys from Toxic coming to talk to us, but maybe as we wait for them, we can just talk about the game. Maybe if you were to analyze the game for maybe the ordinary viewer, what did you see there that maybe Toxic was doing and Flying Banthers weren't doing?
From a Toxic point of view, they're just superior in the gunfire.
Yeah.
Their first engagements were always on point. They were playing the game to its full effectiveness, using the utilities that they have to great effect. And unfortunately, Flying Banther had no response to that. They had Mystic Dawns doing really well, Chubb Life doing well. As a team, they were playing really well together, and they had a cohesive unit just moving around the map really well.
Yeah.
And there were many points where Flying Banther were caught off guard. They were flanked quite convincingly. They were pushed in places that they shouldn't have been pushed.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Toxic just looked a lot more prepared than Flying Banthers.
Yeah, and it comes down to that. It comes down to preparation. If you ask me, it looks like Toxic were really prepared for the moment. They understood the moment, and they took their chance as well.